It's January 9th, 2017, and it's time to review 5 of the most outrageous, infuriating, or just plain baffling things that have happened lately. It's your Facepalm 5. Let's count them down. Number 1. Republicans move ahead with efforts to repeal Affordable Care Act. After the election, pollsters discovered many voters who supported Donald Trump despite having received their health insurance thanks to the provisions of the Affordable Care Act. Why would anyone who relies on the ACA for their health coverage have voted for a candidate who repeatedly promised to get rid of it? Well, according to some, it's because they didn't take Trump seriously. He wouldn't really do that, would he? Guess what? Last week, Vice President-elect Mike Pence visited GOP lawmakers on Capitol Hill and told reporters they were planning to make good on their promise to repeal the ACA and replace it with something. You see, despite trying to repeal the ACA for the last 7 years, congressional Republicans currently have no replacement plan, which makes sense. You burn down the house you're living in first. Then you look for a new place. One thing at a time. Number 2, Republicans attempt to weaken ethics oversight. House Republicans held a late-night vote last Monday to strip the Office of Congressional Ethics of its independence and place it under the direct supervision of the Republican-controlled House Ethics Committee. This change was being pushed by members of Congress who have been investigated by the OCE. Probably just a coincidence. Anyway, by the next day, word had gotten out, and congressional offices were flooded with calls from angry constituents who demanded that they abandon this change to the OCE, and they did! It worked! Wow! We've really got to remember that call their offices en masse to demand they don't do the terrible thing they're trying to do trick. That's going to come in handy. Number 3, Trump mocks intelligence agencies ahead of Russia hack briefing. Last week, President-elect Trump tweeted, "The intelligence briefing on so-called Russian hacking was delayed until Friday. Perhaps more time needed to build a case. Very strange." Well, at least he's keeping an open mind. Trump lied about there being a delay, by the way. Intelligence officials told CNN that there had never been any briefing scheduled for Tuesday that would have been delayed. They had no idea what Trump was talking about. But even if there had been a delayed briefing, I doubt very much it would have been because the officials needed to stall for time. Far more likely, the delay would have been because it takes time to rewrite intelligence briefings to the first grade reading level. Number 4, publisher denies condoning hate speech after signing professional bigot to book deal. Simon & Schuster have signed white supremacist rape apologist Milo Yiannopoulos to a $250,000 book deal. Yiannopoulos, you may remember, was permanently banned from Twitter last year after inciting a bigoted abuse campaign against Ghostbusters star Leslie Jones, and more recently, he took some time out of a talk he was giving at a college to sexually harass a trans woman who was in the audience. I bet that was it. That was what clinched the book deal, I guarantee. Anyway, Simon & Schuster released a statement defending the book deal and declaring that they do not condone hate speech in any form. Of course they don't. Just because they paid a professional hate monger in the 6 figures to publish his book, that doesn't mean that they condone what he says. Does it? What's condone? What does that mean? Number 5, trolls blame Black Lives Matter for brutal kidnapping. Some of Milo Yiannopoulos' equally deplorable peers, who, for reasons which escape me, have not yet been banned from social media, have been blaming Black Lives Matter for the brutal abduction and beating of a disabled white man by 4 black 18-year-olds last week, a crime which was live-streamed by one of the perpetrators. None of the 4 suspects has any connection to Black Lives Matter, nor was their crime committed in the name of that movement. So, what possible connection could there be between these 4 black suspects and Black Lives Matter? Why are so many status quo warriors blaming this on Black Lives Matter? I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say racism? The people who are seeking to use this terrible crime to discredit Black Lives Matter are a bunch of fucking piece of shit racists? Just a guess. That's 5. Catch you later. Hey folks, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video worthwhile. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, please consider helping me to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron of this channel for as little as $1 a month. But if you pledge at a level of $5 a month or more, one of the rewards you can get is a shout out at the end of the Facepalm 5, just like these folks who became $5 plus level patrons since the last Facepalm 5 episode. Spaz Fox, thank you Spaz Fox, and Peter Sharkey. Thank you, Peter. Thanks to all of my patrons at whatever level you are contributing. Thanks to all of you once again for watching, for all your support, and I'll see you next time.